me 18 meters and my friend Joe 18 meters go to the same college and often get food together at the dining halls. He means well but can be a little bit socially inept. A couple of days ago, the two of us had planned to get dinner together before winter break so that we could hang out one more time before the holidays. I also brought along one of our mutual friends Jeff 18 meters and everything was fine before then. Our dining hall has two separate sections, one to get food from a variety of different restaurants, and one is a line for just subs. The sub line tends to be the longer of the lines but is still manageable. On this particular day, the sub line was the longest it had ever been, and it would easily take 30 minutes just to order your food. Both Jeff and Joe got into the sub line anyways, and I went to the shorter lines to get some other food. Once I got my food, I noticed that neither of them had even entered the room where you order your food further in the line, and it would take at least another 20 minutes to order the food. I asked both of them if they didn't mind getting something else from the shorter lines so that we could eat together. Jeff agreed and decided to go, while Joe insisted that the line would progress and stayed. After Jeff had also gotten his food, we went back and Joe was still 10 or so minutes from even ordering his food. This time both of us went to him and asked if he could get something else because I had already waited for 10 minutes while Jeff was getting his food. Joe still was adamantly refusing, saying that he really wanted a sandwich. At this point, both Jeff and I were getting really hungry, so we told him that we would really appreciate it if he went to the shorter line and got something else, or that the two of us would eat and leave. Joe pretty much said, "Do as you wish." So the two of us went to a table. While I was completely comfortable leaving Joe, Jeff did not feel the same way and wanted to wait for him and tell him that we were gonna go, and tell him why. He didn't want to make a scene in front of everyone else in the line. I continued to eat my food, and Jeff and I were just talking. By the time Joe finally arrived with his sub, it had been around 12 minutes after I started eating, and I was almost done. Joe was enthusiastic to eat with us, but we told him that we were gonna leave, as I was already done and Jeff did not want to eat with Joe anymore out of annoyance. Joe was completely upset because of us deciding to ditch him, and would not listen to me or Jeff about why we were annoyed at him. In order to get out of the situation, me and Jeff just lied, and said that Jeff doesn't like to eat outside and prefers to eat at his dorm, and we just left. Joe later texted me that he found me lying to him to be petty and that he didn't understand why I couldn't just let go of it and eat with him anyway. I think that if he really wanted to eat with the two of us, he shouldn't have stood in the long line, but I still feel bad for ditching him and souring our friendship. Am I the asshole? Edit. It was already late in the night and we were starving, for people asking why we couldn't wait.